Jacob has another incredible Asian-inspired dish for us today here in the CI Kitchen. We're cooking up a storm, and Beijing beef is on the menu. Jacob, what is happening here? This looks like we're sizzling.
Yeah, we've been doing some of those quick Asian dishes recently because there's just something about a cold winter day.
Stay
if you ask me or my wife, sometimes you get even a little better flavor.
All right.
And maybe a little healthier, too.
Nothing like a good home-cooked meal.
You're right about that. Let's talk here what I've got going on. So first off, on my pan here, we've actually splatter. TV magic right there for you.
Dinner and a show.
Dinner and a show. Exactly. A little bit of fireworks. That caught me off guard there. We got a little bit of oil cooking there. That's not what I'm worried about at this point. What I've got on the other side here is I've got some beef that I've been cooking, and you can hear it popping over there a little bit. What we've done is we've actually put the beef in a bit of a marinade. The marinade is 3 egg whites. It's some cornstarch, and then it is a little bit of salt in there. And then we just toss the beef in there and put it in the oil. We're getting a little bit of a crisp on the outside. If you can kind of see, the edge of that has a little bit crispiness. It's not going to be quite like what you get at the restaurant, where it's totally fried and looks great, but it's going to add a nice little crisp and add some flavor to it.
Well, this is interesting to me because when I try to do stuff like this, I always end up with like soggy meat.
Yeah, and you got to watch your oil temperature is probably the main thing here. Now, the meat will be cooked all the way through, and we kind of got some of those pieces that are ready to go. Here's a good piece there. See how that has that nice crisp outside edge there? You'll get some pieces like that.
Is the oil the secret to that? I'll be honest, I don't cook with oil at home.
Yeah, usually you got to watch your oil temperature. I know if you're making like baked goods, like donuts at home, if your oil temperature is not right, you can be left with some soggy, oily donuts here. With meat, you're not too concerned about that. And I know we're not going to have a perfect breading on this. It's not going to look like the fried chicken you get at the restaurant, where it's totally covered. But we're going to have that flavor, and we're going to mimic that with this here. So we'll pull a few more of those pieces out. Once you've done with the oil here, the other thing we'll do is Beijing beef traditionally has red peppers and it has some onions in it. So I took a little bit of that, and I'll just stop there. What I did is I took a little bit of this is what it'll look like when it's finished. Let me just show that one. That's the good one there. I've got that first batch done. I took a little of the oil from the pan in here, and I actually added it to my pan over here. That's what popped on me. And we got to saute some of my onions and some red peppers in there. And there we go. Drop them in. We're going to saute them for a couple of minutes. We'll do our peppers as well, and let those cook it down and reduce pretty nicely. It's going to be a little loud. It's probably sizzling pretty good there. And once we've done that, then we're also going to add some garlic to the mix. I feel like that's really loud. Is that really loud to you?
I mean, it sounds like it's going to taste good.
It does. You're right about that. Got to add some garlic to that. Never let a recipe tell you how much garlic to put in. Put in as much as your heart desires. I'm going to steal that.
There you go.
Quiet. For now, we want to toss that around, and we'll give it a stir and let it saute. We're going to reduce that down. When we're done, then we've got a sauce that's going to go with this Beijing beef here, and I've actually pre-made that sauce here. It's pretty easy. You just got to add some things together. I made it in a mason jar here. We've got things like hoisin sauce. We've got some soy sauce. We've got some apple cider vinegar in there, some sweet chili sauce, some ketchup, a little bit of sugar, some salt in there, and that's going to make our sauce. There's some cornstarch I'm going to add to it as well, and that's going to help reduce it to make it a little more classic. And then I also added some Korean red pepper flakes there. If you don't have those, just use the regular red pepper flakes. You ever had the Korean red pepper flakes?
Oh, yeah.
I think we talked about that last time.
Yeah, those things are good. They're spicy, but the spice goes away.
It's almost like,
doesn't linger.
It's like a little fruitier.
Yeah.
And it kind of hits you and then disappears. Really great. You can find it. I'll put a link on the website if you're looking for just this, either at a local Asian grocery store or Amazon. I'll send it to you for 2 days. Amazon will send anything for you 2 days, right?
Well, this is looking and smelling really good, Jacob. We are going to let this finish up here, and we'll be back to taste it in a little bit. If you want to connect with Jacob's recipes, he posts them on his social media, and we'll connect you on our website at ciliving.tv.